Grand Rising, welcome back to another conscious conversation. Fasting isn't just about skipping meals. It's an ancient practice that can transform your mind, your body, and your spirit. From health reasons or to deepen spiritual clarity, fasting has been used for thousands of years across different cultures. But how does it really work? And which fast is the ones that's best for you? In this video, we're going to be discussing the power of fasting, the different types of fast, and why it could be the reset that your mind, body, and spirit needs. Let's get into it. So what is fasting? Fasting is to abstain from any type of foods or drinks, especially for a religious or spiritual observation. So with that being said, we have different types of fast that fits different types of individuals. So let's get into it. So we have the time restricted fast where you only eat for a certain amount of hours a day. So it's like the 16-8 block where you fast for 16 hours and you eat for an 8-hour block of your day. That's basically what the time restricted fast is. Then we have the alternate day fasting where you fast every other day. So say I ate today, I won't eat tomorrow, and then I'll eat the next day. That's basically the alternate day fasting. Then we have the 24-hour fast where you eat, stop, and you abstain from food for a full 24 hours a day, 2 to 3 times a week. So you take out a 24-hour block. It's basically the same. It's kind of like the alternate day fasting when you think about it. But even if you want to do it like in a row or every other day, that'll be up to you. But it's basically like the 24-hour block fast or the eat, stop, eat, or the alternate day fasting. We also have the water fast where you only drink water for 48 hours or more. Then we have the modified or partial fast where you do like juices, broth, soups, not anything solid. It's like a light fast, but you do that for 1 to 7 days. Most people do it for 7 days. You can do that fast to where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, however many days that you want to do that, but you basically are just eating light. You're not eating like real solid foods or anything like that, anything that's heavy on the body. Then we have dry fasting where you don't eat or drink anything at all for 24 hours or longer. Some people break it up. They do like 12 hours. So you can do 12 to 24 hours, nothing to eat or drink. Longer than those time limits could be very risky, and it's not really one of the recommended fasts for a lot of people to do. That's normally a fast that you would need some type of professional guidance before you do something like that, because you're going without anything, and some of us have different conditions and things that the body is going through right now. So it's good to consult with a medical provider before you do like a complete dry fast like that. And then we have our spiritual fast, where that varies by tradition. It normally is to enhance your spiritual focus, enhance your discipline, and it helps the community support and improves your health. So when you do a spiritual fast, it's normally for a benefit not only for you, but for the community as well, because you're doing a service. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're fasting for to be of service to the community. So that's normally a time when you're fasting for a spiritual reason. The general health benefits that you can get for your body from fasting is typically an improved insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, weight loss and fat reduction, an increase in your cellular repair, and it reduces inflammation and improves mental clarity and focus. Metabolic health benefits as well to the body as far as you raising your life force energy. People that should not fast would be women that are pregnant or breastfeeding, children, people with eating disorders or diabetes, uncontrolled or on insulin medication, seniors taking multiple meds, or anyone with serious chronic illness. So like I was speaking on earlier, some of us have like certain conditions and things going on with us, so you would have to consult with somebody before you decide to do any like strenuous type of fast on your body. So now that we basically went through all of the different types of fasts that you can do for the body, I want to get into the spiritual fast for the mind. Because a lot of us are familiar with the fast that when we fast from eating and drinking things, right? But it's even deeper than just what we eat and what we drink. It's also what you're taking in through what you're hearing and what you're seeing and what you're experiencing. So when you clear or when you cleanse the mind and you fast the mind, you're fasting from anything negative, anything of low vibration. You know, you can't watch anything of low vibrations. You can't listen to anything of low vibration. You can't be around people with low vibrational energy, because that is going to interfere with your fast. And that's why it's some people that fast the body, but they don't fast the mind, and then they're still not seeing a change in their reality and in their overall being and energy. Is because they're not fasting the mind as well. And it's not just the body, because we start as energy first, or as the thought first, spirit, then you come into mind, then you come into body. The body is last. So for us to get closer to spirit, we have to first clear the body, then clear the mind, and then you will access the higher energies that we have that are of service for us. You know, so it's a lot that we are consuming in the mind each and every day throughout the day. And when you fast, that is the time that we are fasting from those things that we've picked up along the way and on our journey. You know, so that means if you're in a relationship with someone that's very toxic and you want to do a fast, and you're fasting the body, but you still in the home with this negative, toxic person, then the fast is gonna be no point of it, because you're not reaching your highest potential with this fast, because you still have the negative brewing in the mind. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's not going to be any point to do a fast, because you're still going to have to be in that energy around that person. Another thing, scrolling on social media, not watching what we are consuming on social media. Like, things register into the subconscious the more that we continue to scroll and scroll and scroll. All of that is going into your mind and it's being stored there. And so when you do a fast, you also want to fast from whatever it is that you're paying attention to on social media, because it's so many people posting so much every day, all day. And nobody can control that. It's the internet. You know what I'm saying? But what you can control is what you see and what you're putting into your mind. And if you're aware of that, then that would be a good thing to do, is to fast from social media straight up. Or at least certain apps that you know you probably gonna see something negative on. I'm not gonna say any app names, but I know a few come to y'all mind. You know what you see on social media. So, we can't be on social media. Certain music that we choose to listen to, when you fasting, don't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you'll get to a point where you don't even want to listen to it anyway. Like, it's going to be very, very seldom that you want to hear certain music and certain songs, because you're not going to vibrate on that frequency anymore. You can understand it because you've been there before, but that's what evolving is all about. Like, you start to understand your shadow self. You start to understand your old self, and have compassion for it. But when you start to elevate and grow, certain things just don't resonate with you no more when you get on another frequency, a higher frequency. So it's important that we also fast the mind, because like I said, we started spirit first, then it's mind, then it's body. So when we cleansing, we start with the body, we cleanse the mind, and we access spirit. And then you will have access to more uploads, more downloads. Your intuition will be way more heightened. Your clairs will start to be more online and on point. Whatever gifts you have will be stronger and more prominent. And your higher self will now be in the driver's seat. But when we don't clear the mind and we just clear the body, and we feel like, oh, well, I did a fast, so I'm supposed to get like some type of reward for that. No, you actually reward yourself. Like, the spirit guides, the angels, the ancestors, they are there to assist us, but you are the one that is rewarding yourself, because you're literally accessing what you've always had access to. You just forgot because you got so much trauma and BS and trash stored in the mind, in the subconscious. And not even to look at it as a negative, let's just say experience is being stored in the subconscious, and how we perceived the experiences is stored in the subconscious. So when you fast, you're fasting the body is not breaking down anything, it's not doing a lot of work, so it's not using a lot of energy. And when you fast the mind, which you're clearing out all of the garbage, you're opening up the pathways to spirit. And then that's when the door opens. But every one of us is different. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you a certain time. Your spirit will let you know how long to do your fast. Whether it's 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 30 days, 3 months, 6 months. For me, I did a fast. I think my longest fast that I did was 30 days. And I did like a light fast. I didn't eat anything that was cooked or anything that was too heavy on my body. But I really fasted from a lot of people, relationships, social media. I went out in nature and I started to connect again. And my mind started opening up to things that I've always had access to, but like I said, we have so much that's piled up in there. Work, school, the kids, bills, church, if you go to church. All this stuff that we got, you got things to do, you got places to be, you got to go to this, you got to attend this event. It's just so much that's stored up in there. And once we fast the mind and we release that and remove some of that trash out the way, because things is going to come to the surface during your fast, but it's coming to the surface for you to observe it, realize it, and transmute that energy up out of there. That's why you have to fast the mind, because you can fast the body all day, but if you're not fasting the mind that is right next to the spirit, how we create, then you just fasting for health at that point, for bodily health, for your lower health and not your higher health. So for us to be able to access that infinite divine energy that we all are connected to, you have to fast the mind. Whether it's false beliefs about yourself, the way that you perceive certain things that happened to you in the past, certain experiences that you had, whatever it is, you gotta really do that work. And when that stuff rises to the surface, look at it, observe it, deal with it, transmute the energy. Look at the lesson in it. Because normally the things that bother us and the things that hurt us and the things that cause us pain in this life, it's always a lesson in it. Not even normally, it's always a lesson in the things that we experience that cause us pain and that hurts us. It's always a lesson in everything. It's more to life than what meets the eye, you know? But everything is happening for us and not to us. And when you broaden that perspective, you will start to see the world for what it really is, and the true nature of reality, and why everything is happening the way that it is for all of us in our individual experiences. There is a spiritual fast that you can do, which is called the lunar fast, and it's basically fasting with the moon cycle. And so the moon has a cycle of 28 days, and between each new moon and full moon is 14 days. And so what you do is you fast for the last 5 days of each moon cycle. So just on September 21st, we had the new moon. So what will happen is the next day, which is today, the 22nd, will be day 1. And then you start your fast on the 10th day. So on the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and 14th day will be your fasting days. So you fast for 5 days. And then we will be back at another moon, which is the full moon. So then the next day after the full moon is day 1, 2, 3, and then you fast for the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and 14th day of the full moon, which by the 14th day, we'll be right back at the new moon again. So that is a fast that you can do, a spiritual fast, which you're fasting the body and the mind. It doesn't have to be like a dry fast or a water fast. It can be something light. If you're a person that already eats light, a light fast is fine. If you're a person that eats really heavy, you know, just try to do a light fast, like soups or anything that's not too solid and too heavy on the body. You know, drink a lot of fluids. But that is a way that you can be in alignment with the forces of nature, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are nature. So that is a way to fast and be in alignment with nature, is doing the lunar fast, in which you can do it for the full 28 cycle, or you can do it for the new moon cycle or the full moon cycle. Either whatever resonates for you or whatever works for you. But those are your fasting days, is the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th day of each new moon and full moon cycle. So we have our internal being and we have the external being. The external being is the body, right? Our internal being is the spirit. So when I was saying, when you clear the body, that's just clearing the external. But when you clear the mind, you're clearing the internal. So you want both of those to be balanced, you know. So whether it's a dry fast, an intermittent fast, or just for spiritual clarity, remember, the best fast is whatever fits you and whatever it is that you are wanting to accomplish. Whether it's a day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish. If it's something you're wanting to manifest, if you want to just enhance your spiritual abilities, or you want to get some type of spiritual clarity or enlightenment. If it's just for your bodily health, if you're dealing with different illnesses or whatever, if you just want to cleanse out the appetite, you just want to do a cleanse because you never did one, you know, whatever resonate with you, whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever goal you have. If you're trying to have a kundalini, I don't know if I said that, but you know, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, or whatever goal that you have for yourself, your spirit will always let you know and speak to you and guide you if you allow it. Because a lot of us step in our own way, or in the way of spirit, when spirit is trying to work through you and for you. But if we release trying to have control over the flow, you will start to find yourself just in the flow, you know. So if you found this video helpful, give this video a like, share with someone that this may help, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Ashe.